Hey, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with the real Fee Nicole. Hey, girl. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
I am good. How you feeling today?
Tired, but we move on. We're here.
We are here, and I'm so happy that you're here. Are you ready for these 20 questions?
Yes, just as ready as I'm gonna get.
All right, let's go ahead and start. So, question number one has to do with a video that you have on your channel. This video you have titled Name Change Social Media Big News. What made you want to change your name from Jazzy Jules by Fee to the real Fee Nicole? And if you was able to change your name again, what do you think you'll change it to?
Okay, let's start with the first part of the question. Jazzy Jewels by Fee was linked to me selling paparazzi jewelry. So
Mhm.
when I moved away from selling the paparazzi jewelry, I wanted to take that name away. Like I wanted that business to be gone. So I was like, hmm, let me come up with a new name. So that birthed the real Fee Nicole. And if,
Mm.
and if I could change my name, again, what would it be? Diamond Divas.
I like Diamond Divas. I like that. And
Yes,
I like how quick you came up with that too.
yes, Diamond
Yeah,
Divas.
Diamond Divas. Okay, girl. Okay. Don't play with you. Don't play with Fee Child. Okay. All right, so the next question that I have for you here also has to do with that same video, name change social media big news. In this video, you spoke on how someone you blocked ended up finding you on one of your social medias, and you were advising people that if you're going to block someone, you need to make sure that you're doing it on all platforms. What advice would you give someone that is wanting to start a YouTube channel but they're nervous and they don't want people to find them, or they don't want people that they know to know that they're on YouTube?
Don't use their real name and don't advertise on other platforms that may be linked to your YouTube, because the whole message behind that is, if you have a 9 to 5, you want to protect your 9 to 5 at all jobs. You want to keep your social media and your 9 to 5 separate. I've been in the corporate world long enough to know that jobs have special departments that their main focus is to watch your social media. And
Mhm.
they feel like anytime you say you work for a corporation or you mention this corporation, you're now a representative of that corporation. And they don't play that. They will fire you immediately for bad publicity, for their company.
Mhm. Yeah, that's really true. And that's one thing about me. I also feel the same. I don't like to promote my YouTube channel outside of YouTube, mainly for those purposes. I don't really care to have anyone that I know come on to support me. I would rather grow my own supporters that actually support me because they like mess with me and they're getting to know me. I just feel like a lot of people that know you tend to put bad energy or like all type of different ways. And I feel like YouTube is very like just emotional and therapeutic in a way. And I feel like I can say what I want to say and not feel like I have someone that's like judging me because they know me in real life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
I agree.
yeah, I definitely feel that for sure. Okay. The next question that I have for you here is, would you rather sleep on a bed that makes your body hurt every day when you wake up, but you got a free chiropractor? Or would you rather work for a company that disrespects you the entire shift, but they paid you $100 an hour?
Um, I'm going where the money resides. So I'm definitely working. Yeah, because I got to be there my whole life. I can live a fabulous life with what they're paying me. I can suck it up for 8 hours.
I
And
feel
I
you.
can suck it up for 10 hours. But yeah, then I'm gonna have vacation time. Yeah. $100, Alex.
I don't even blame you, girl. Yeah, because honestly, a lot of people work at jobs they don't want to work at anyway. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they have to do it in order to maintain a life that they want. So
Yeah.
people, they get happy. At least as long as your home is happy, I feel like you're gonna be able to have piece. Yeah, where the money
Yeah.
resides.
Yes, where the
That
money
is
resides,
so
where the money
funny.
resides.
I don't even blame you, child. Honestly, I would choose the same for real. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here in the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with the real Fee Nicole. Please make sure to go and subscribe to her channel and check out her content, okay? So, the next question that I have for you here is, if no one was going to be born after today ever again, how do you think this will affect the economy as a whole?
Eventually it won't be no economy. And I think if no one else will born, it's a lot of companies that would go out of business. For example, the baby Pampers, the baby formula.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Oh,
lot of people,
girl.
daycares. Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah.
people. Yeah, it would
Those would be
hurt.
the first ones to be affected. You right about that.
Yes, it'll hurt it bad.
That is so crazy when you think about that because like Pampers are usually like I feel like the best thing to invest in because there's always babies and I feel like a lot of people have a lot of money in those stocks. So,
Formula, I
child.
think you can kind of, people finesse that anyway because they breastfeed and then they use other
Yeah.
alternatives to feed their kids. So yeah,
Mhm.
Pampers definitely formula, you know, iffy, but yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's definitely true. Okay. So the next question that I have for you here is, if young Miami came to you and she said that she wanted to start a podcast with you for y'all to do it together, but you had to support Diddy, what would you do?
Go where the money reside. Diddy ain't did nothing to me.
Oh,
And,
Fee, I
and
love you, girl.
yeah, I'm going where the money
Where the
reside.
money reside, where the money reside. I don't even blame you, child. What? Child, because eventually you can go your own way and people will gain to know your name. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And all type of stuff. But
yes.
you will also gain a lot of haters too, I feel like.
Hmm.
But
Probably.
sure, it puts your name out there, honestly. Yeah, and you can eventually change it to your perspective of how things are.
Yeah, and
So
if I need to do a name change for my social media, will. But I'm gonna take them coins while I can.
child, okay. We know fee going where the money resides. Okay. Yeah, period. Okay. So the next question that I have for you here is, if a king crab pinched you the exact amount of times that you ate crabs, how many pinches do you think you will have?
Thousands, thousands.
Do you think you'll survive?
Probably not, because I consume a lot of crabs. Like I love crabs. Like that's my thing. So yeah, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come down there so you can teach me the right way to eat crabs because I feel like before I like kind of found a little trick, but it's not really working for me because the trick that I was doing was I had on acrylic nails, and you know the acrylic nails are really really hard. But
Hmm.
now I have like my natural nails, and I haven't actually put acrylic on my nails in a really long time. But I used to literally stab the crab in the middle and open it up
Hmm.
like that with my acrylic nail. And I'm not good at using those little like prongs things that they use to
Hmm.
actually crack the crab open. Child, so how do you actually open your crab? How do you eat your crab? And where do you
I
start on the crab to eat it?
First I eat the claw, and then I take the end of the claw to break the crab open. So I pull off the cover. I'm gonna just call it the cover. And then if I can't open it with my hand, most of the times I can, I'll just use the end of the claw to crack it open.
Okay. That
Yeah.
I feel like I always, whenever I did eat a crab, I always ended up eating the claw last. But the way that you say that makes it like make sense because it makes it easier to use their claw to open them
Yes.
up. It is strong anyway.
Hmm.
Okay,
Definitely.
girl. Yeah.
Definitely.
So the next question that I have for you here is, if you could create an annual festival that people can come to and have fun at, what would the theme be about?
Mhm. I would. I would center it around family. So something that people can come do with their family, and title it self-care. So self-care for families, everybody. Start the kids from small coming up, self-care. So being
Mhm.
that I'm in my self-care era this year, that's my thing, self-care. So it'd be a
Okay.
self-care festival.
And I like that you're in your self care era. Yeah, that's for real. What's the name? Ari Lennox just made a song called "Soft Girl Era." So yeah,
Mhm.
you in your self care era. Okay, period. I like
Yeah.
that too. So the next question that I have for you here is: they say when life gives you lemons to make lemonade. What if life gave you liquor? What would you make?
Um, liquor ice drops. Like, well, liquor doesn't freeze, so I'm gonna have to come up with
Yeah,
something else. Liquor doesn't freeze, so I'm gonna have to come up with something else. Hunch punch.
Hutch punch. Hold on. What is that?
You never heard of hunch punch?
I'm not sure. Maybe I have. I know I've heard of, I forgot the name of it, but basically they put a whole bunch of different liquors and juices and fruits all together and they called it like something. I forgot the name of it. But is it like that?
Kind of sort of. What hunch punch is, what I would do is just take a regular juice and pour some liquor in it, and you just
Oh,
spike the
okay.
liquor. Hunch punch is just a spiked juice. So
Oh, okay.
any juice of your
Punch punch.
flavor,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, jungle
Hmm.
juice. That's exactly what it is, coach. That's what
Hmm.
I was thinking about. Jungle juice. I remember the first time that I've made jungle juice. It was so good, but child.
It was strong.
What? It was real. It wasn't like super strong. It just will mess you up really fast because all the juice and the fruits would make it sweet. But
Yes.
child,
You ain't gonna hold us though.
Fisher said slushy.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, it's gonna catch up to you. It's gonna catch on up to you.
Definitely.
It sure will, cause I don't know how you gonna survive. But yeah, just mixing it with juice. I feel like we do that all the time. I never knew there was an actual name for it though.
Yeah, from the South, we call it hunch punch. And like, for example, like say you go to a venue that doesn't allow liquor, you gonna
Mm.
make some hunch punch because they don't know it's liquor in
Yeah,
there. So
exactly.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I remember when I used to drink and I would want to bring liquor with me. I would just put it in like a bottle, like a water bottle that was closed
Hmm.
up or darkened. I feel like we used to do that, child. So shoot.
Baby, hey, the liquor is going up here in the girls.
Girl, if you was to actually go somewhere and you wanted to hide it in your
Yeah,
bra, how many things do
before.
you think you'll be able to fit in there?
I can get probably about five in here, but I definitely done did it before, like to a concert or something. Yes, go get me a Sprite.
Oh,
We got our
child, I don't
liquor
even
on
blame you.
deck.
Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
when I used to smoke real heavy. There was like a little like clothes thing I used to use. I don't remember what was actually in it, but I think it was actually made for that purpose. I was able to
Mhm,
put like a blunt in there and I would literally
mhm.
stick it right up in my bra.
Yes,
Yeah, and they wouldn't
definitely.
even know. And you know what child, when I tell you I used to smoke down, I used to smoke down. I remember they had these blunt holders that look like cigarettes. They still sell it where you actually put the tip of the blunt on the end of the thing that looked like a cigarette,
Cigarette.
and it will
Uh-huh.
look like you're smoking a cigarette, but it's really the blunt. It's like a
Oh,
air filter.
wow.
Yeah,
You teaching me
I was
something.
like, y'all are getting creative by the day.
Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
teach me something. Because baby, I ain't know Nathaniel. Ain't nobody told me Nathaniel.
Child, your accent is so cute. I remember the first time I heard you actually speak. You reminded me of Young Miami. And the first time I heard Young Miami speak, I was like, what type of accent is this? Is this supposed to be a Florida accent? Because I never heard anyone sound like that until I heard
Uh-huh.
you. And I was like, you sound like her. Is this the Florida accent? Because I was like, I never really understood it and I never heard anyone that sound like her before. But now I feel like hearing you when I got to know you, I was like, wow, that is so dope. Mhm. That is so dope. Okay. And yeah, like Kodak Black, he has that type of accent too, but it's different for like a girl. I feel like guys can kind of do it, but
Mhm.
I feel like girls it's more stronger in a different way. But okay. Thank you guys so much for being here in the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with the Real Fee Nicole. Please make sure to go and subscribe to her channel and check out her content, okay? So the next video, or the next question, sorry, that I have for you is based off of a video that you have titled Mini Vlog, Chit Chat, TikTok, Camp Cut Gone. In this video, you spoke on how people need to learn how to pivot. What advice would you give someone that doesn't like to change and finds it hard to adapt to change?
In order to grow, you got to be able to change because you may be going down this one road and it may not be working for you. And if you want success, you're going to have to know how to pivot. So if you're a person that don't like to change, you're not going to have any success keep going down a dead road because it's a dead end. So why wouldn't you, switch lanes or switch roads? But yeah, that would be my advice. Consider changing, consider pivoting if you want to be successful. Because if you don't and you don't like change, change may be for the good. And not
Hmm.
changing may, affect you overall.
Yeah, that's really true. Because you will be surprised what can happen when you actually change your course or change something about you. You can
Yes.
run into different people by doing that. You can learn different things that help you elevate. All type of different things can happen. But yeah, change is definitely a good thing. But for some people hold on to certain things like that because of memory. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They like to keep things the same way because of it bringing back or holding on to a memory that they feel like they don't want to lose or whatever. So
Tradition.
yeah. Mhm.
Mhm. Mama did it this
Okay.
way, so I'ma stick with it.
Yeah. Mhm. That's true. Yeah, that's real true. Okay. The next question that I have for you here is if Amazon said that they wanted to sponsor you, but you can only advertise one category, what category would you choose and why?
Fashion clothes, because I'm a fashionista.
Fashionista. Okay, girl. I understand that. And I feel that because I could see you doing like try on hauls and stuff like that. I
Mhm.
could see that for
It
sure.
it would definitely be clothes.
Yeah, I most definitely feel that girl. That's for sure. I'm surprised too though. I thought you was gonna say clothes, but I also kind of thought that you was probably gonna say like makeup and stuff because I know you like wearing lipstick
Yes.
and whatnot.
Mhm.
Yeah, like different shades of like MAC lipstick or
No.
eyeshadows and stuff like that. I feel like you was probably gonna go with that as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the next question that I have for you here is if you had a video that got 1 million views but all negative feedback, what would your next video be about?
How to, if I got say, can you say that again?
Yeah. If you got a video that got 1 million views but all negative feedback, what would your next video be about?
Um, how to keep going through adversity, just a motivation video. How, this, bad thing. I got a million views over here and I got a lot of backlash on it, but I'm not gonna quit. Never give up would probably be the title of my next video.
I feel you on that. I feel like some people would probably want to make something that mirrored what they made to get that same attraction back, regardless if it got negative feedback or not. They'll probably think engagement is engagement. If this is what's
Hmm.
making me get up there, then I'm gonna stick to
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? And some people will probably stray away from it because of the negative feedback. But yeah, okay. So the next question that I have for you here is if your channel reflected your emotions that were suppressed on a daily basis, what would your niche be about?
Stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, from work. So yeah, it would definitely be I said stress, but I would probably say my niche would probably be self-care because I would want to work through that stress. So I'm gonna probably say self-care.
Okay, it's a self girl or a self care era for you all the way around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of people would probably end up doing stress because I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to this YouTube thing, have that going on, just like a whole bunch
Yeah.
of stress, and they're trying to figure it out. Because we all on here trying to figure it out, so it's understandable if you end up getting like stressed and stuff like that.
And YouTube, I
Hmm.
feel like YouTube doesn't stress me like at all. Like I come
Hmm.
to YouTube to have fun. YouTube is my outlet. I ain't gonna let nobody on YouTube stress me out because guess what? I cut you off before I let you stress me out, and I'm not gonna even give it no attention. So, no, YouTube is
Yeah,
my fun place. I come here
I
to have a
know,
good
and that's what
time.
it should be, and
Yes,
that's really what it should be. Hmm. Yeah, because it's a lot of fun. I love the fact that we have met so many people on here and it's just turned into like a whole neighborhood,
party.
like how I like to
Yes,
describe it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hmm.
it's definitely a big party.
It is, child. What? We got a DJ in here, DJ
What?
Damo, gonna be on the ones and twos, okay?
Yes,
Yeah, all type of entertainment going on here, child,
a
please.
musician with Anthony. Yes,
Yes, music with Anthony too. Yeah, he gonna be on the mic singing and stuff. Period.
yes,
Yeah, we got someone over here that can sew our clothes for us. No, no, period. Okay, because yeah, we
yes.
have so much talent within like all these different people that are like here with us. We have so much talent, and it's so dope. I love it.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, so the next question that I have for you here is if you and a group of people, including men, women, and children, were stuck on a roller coaster upside down for 1 minute, and the amusement part said that they will pay your bills for the rest of the year, but a lawyer was trying to persuade you into suing them for the maximal settlement of $1 million, what would you do?
You already know what Imma do, baby. I'm going where the money reside. I'm suing them for $1,000,000. Yes.
I don't blame you because I feel like a lot of other people would too. But I also feel like some people will kind of be like, but what the hell is wrong with them? Because it was only there for 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? But 1 minute can do a lot for somebody. But I also
Yeah,
feel like some
it
people will
stressed
look at
me
it
the
like,
hell out. I used to, I peed on myself, all of that. I got mental stress. Yes, all of that. I'm going for it all. Give me the bag.
child, I don't even blame you. You are so funny. You're like, where the money resides, where the money resides. Like, yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
that's gonna have to
after we
be.
get off this live, they're gonna be like, "Fee is a gold digger. She don't want nothing but
Shoulda would never a money child. Wherever the money resides, that's where
money."
fee gonna be at.
Yes.
Yeah, all those lead to money. Okay, period. I don't even blame you though. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here in the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with the real Fee Nicole. Please make sure to go and subscribe to her channel and check out her content, okay? So, the next question that I have for you here is if you told YouTube to add music to everyone's page describing how they look like, what would your song look like?
Um, is it music? Soul Child, beautiful, so beautiful, or what's the other? It's not music. Is that music song?
It's like basically what I was saying is if YouTube was to add a song onto your channel that described what you look like what song do you think would describe you
That's what I'm
if
saying.
they
Music
was to
Soul.
pick? Oh,
You
you
said
said music.
Soul Child. I think he has a song called "So Beautiful."
Oh, that's what you were saying. Okay, okay,
My song would be. That's what
okay.
my song would be. Yes.
Oh, girl, you are full of it, and I love it. I love it.
Yes, I'm gonna always hype
Child.
me up.
Oh yeah, Music Soul Child is so talented. I ain't even gonna hold you. I wish he
Definitely.
was still doing more like music like that, but I feel like he's just more in the background, probably just
Yes.
writing or something like that. But
Hmm.
nah, Music Soul Child is a beast, and I really appreciate a lot of his work. Okay. Well, the next question that I have for you here is what's one thing about you that makes you proud of yourself?
The ability to encourage others when I'm going through it myself. the ability to never give up. So I'm gonna say being resilient.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. I feel like there's some people out here that feels like everything they do is just like wrong and always have negativity around them. I don't know if that was probably like, I don't know if that's like demons that have taken over you, or even that can even start off as something from like your childhood that makes you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's really good to be able to say words of affirmation that make you feel incredible to carry you on in your day, because some people don't have people that can make them feel good, and you have to be able to do it yourself.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, yeah. So the next question that I have for you here is, if you can borrow Little Kim's jet, but you had to take Orlando Brown with you everywhere you went, how long would you borrow it for?
I don't know who Orlando Brown is.
Orlando Brown is the guy that was on That's So Raven, the one that always be, they compare him to what's her name? That one girl that be like talking all extra crazy. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Um, let me see.
And see, I know
He's
I watched That's So Raven, but I guess I would have to know his name. And I don't even know if I remember the characters on there.
nah, Orlando Brown is a hot mess, child. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you, okay? So this is Orlando Brown.
Oh, that looked like a mug shot. Oh, he was. I don't know if he was
To
aggravating
be
or what,
honest,
but
it might just be. It might just be. And if it is, I wouldn't be surprised of him smiling like that in his mugshot, because child,
I'm
yeah.
going to say as long as I need it because I ignore his ass. Yeah, come on.
Hey, you are
Yes,
so funny, girl. How you
yeah.
gonna, let me tell you, okay, so you probably need to go and watch some of this guy's interviews, because what's her name? Okay, so have you heard of Jaguar Rights?
I do, but I don't know her like that to tell
Oh,
you.
so
I
you don't
can
know
tell.
nothing about her like that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, exactly. He is a mess for real.
He aggravated her life, huh?
He didn't aggravate her life, but child, he ain't nobody that, he's not the type of person you will want to be on your
Be
bad
around.
side, because
Okay.
I feel like he just says all these things. I'm honestly not sure if his stories are true or not, but child, he basically was saying that he used to like mess with Raven Simone back
Hmm.
in the day and all type of stuff. And I don't know for sure, but I think she like denied it. I'm pretty sure she probably did, because he was saying some outrageous things, and he has so much to say about like people in the industry. He's just one of those people that just have like, I don't know. I feel like probably the some people say that he be telling the truth, and some people be saying that he just be making stuff up. But
I'm gonna give you another person. Say if it was Kanye West, I would probably decline the offer. You can keep your jet, Lakim. I don't want it.
well, I
So
feel like so what would be the reason of Kanye West?
I don't feel like he's stable. I wouldn't trust being around him for a long time. So
Well, to
yeah.
be honest, that's kind of how it is with Orlando Brown.
Yeah,
People think
that's
that he's not stable, and people think that
mhm.
he probably needs to go and see a therapist or something.
Yeah, so I would decline the offer. Keep it. Thanks, but no thanks.
So, Cooking with Pop said media tries to make him look crazy because he's outspoken and they can't control him. I understand that for sure, but I also feel like, I don't know, man. I don't really know, because so many of the things that he talks about, eventually, when we find out about it later on, it turns out to be true. But I guess it's because of the way that he describes everything. And maybe it's because everything that he describes happens in this really crazy way. But I don't know, because when it comes to Kanye West, I don't really know actually if I can really compare him, because Kanye West, I mean, he speaks on things like that. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the ones that speak on things that people say aren't true, but is true or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he will speak on like Jay-Z. He'd be like Jay-Z, da, 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 and all these other people. You know what I'm saying? Like all type of other stuff. But child, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, Kanye West, that's a funny one. So
Yes.
I remember that Kanye West had did an interview recently with DJ Academics, and he was asking him if he was gonna come to Japan with him to do his interview because he has. Did you see that interview?
I did, and I just heard Jim Jones talking about him. It was either today or yesterday on the radio.
Oh, really? Yeah. So
Mhm.
I watched that interview, and it was something, child. It was something. He ended up wearing a KKK suit to the interview. Yeah.
Wow.
I could not understand it, but child,
At
that's Kanye
all.
West for you. Okay. The next question that I have for you here is: would you rather throw rocks in order to get attention, or would you rather be able to scream in order to have people hear you?
Scream.
So you wouldn't like throw rocks at the window. You know, back in the day, how they used to like come to your house and throw rocks at the window to get
Mhm.
your attention to come to the door. You would rather scream.
No, now in that case, if I was trying to be discreet, yeah, I would throw the rock. But if I need help, yeah, I'm screaming.
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah.
is so funny because, yeah, I feel like what's the craziest thing you've ever done as a kid? Like trying to sneak out, as far as like it being you actually sneaking out or it being an excuse that you made.
The craziest thing I did was I was driving. So I was a teenager though. And my daddy told me was like, be home by a certain time. But I already know I wasn't going home. I was going out to the club. So I went, he was like, bring me a soda on your way home. I guess that way of getting me there, I text him, your soda is on the door and your car is parked out front. I will see you tomorrow.
Oh, but
So
that's a child. You
yeah.
are funny. You really, it seems like you know how to like find your way around things to be like,
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna still
Yeah.
do what I want to do.
Baby, I got plans. You's not finna mess up my plans. So here's your soda. Cause I ain't finna disrespect you. And your car's out front. And cause he used to try to use his car as a weapon. Baby, I'm gone. I got plenty rides. And I
Nah,
was only child for 20 years. So yeah.
that is so funny because a lot of people do things like that, and they tend to use like something that you would probably want to have or use as a weapon in order to
Mhm.
control you. Like,
Yeah.
what's a
My
different
daddy.
situation that you had happen to you like that?
Um, try to control me. I've dated a guy that was insecure. So he would always, give me what I wanted. But in the interim, he would like, okay, my phone would ring, at night. It could be my daddy, it could be my uncle, it could be anybody. He like throw a whole conniption, and he thought because he gave me what I wanted and always catered to me that I would, that would make me keep men with him. No, that insecurity get on my nerves. Like I can't deal with that. I need you to be secure in who you are because no, you ain't finna control me. I don't care what kind of coin you got. Now that's where I'm not. When the money resides there with somebody that's controlling,
You
he
are
is
so
gone.
funny.
He is
Hold
gone.
up. So
He is
there is a
out.
no to where you would say
Yes,
no to where the
it's
money
a limit.
resides.
Yes, it's boundaries to where the money resides.
Oh, that is so funny, girl. Nah,
Yeah.
but a lot of people out here really be doing that.
Yes, they
Insecurity and
do.
trust issues. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cooking with pops, that's real. That is so funny. Nah. There's boundaries to where the money resides.
Yes.
Okay, child. You over here making quotes and all of that. Nah. Okay. So the next question that I have for you here is: if love never existed, how would you express your emotion?
Probably through gifts and giving.
And that would be your way of
What
like,
action? So if love didn't exist, I would show you, that I cared, or, that I liked you, or whatever, whatever.
I feel that. Would you ever, if you was like attracted to somebody, would you do something first, or would you expect to be on the receiving end of the start of whatever it's going to be?
Not, yeah, I would do something to let them know.
Yeah. I feel like some people probably wouldn't want to because they feel like it should always be them. You know what I'm saying? Some people really are like that. Some people, I feel like they do that because they either don't like to be turned down, or they've probably faced that situation before and they would rather somebody approach them. But I also feel like if you do that, you probably will never really get what you want, because
Yeah,
people
I'm gonna
that can
I'm gonna
approach
shoot
you.
my shot. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot my shot. Now I ain't gonna ask somebody to marry them, but I'm gonna shoot my shot. Like, if I'm interested in somebody and they moving slow, or they acting shy, they may be shy, they may feel the same way and just don't know how, and be scared of rejection. So I'm not scared. I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Okay. So, Fee Nicole, it's gonna lean where the money resides, with boundaries, and she gonna be shooting her shots. You can't miss with her child. You can't miss with her child because, honey, that is hilarious to me. But I really love that because I'm like that too. Honestly, if I, well, I don't necessarily know if I would like come to you, but I feel like I would allow my energy to talk across the room. I feel like I probably would. Oh, okay. So the next question that I have for you here is, if you were to start your channel over, but you did it with someone else that you've recently met in the community, who would you do it with?
Trish.
Okay, period. So what would y'all channel be about?
Probably all things home. Cause
Okay.
like home decor, she like home decor. So I think it would be just uh, a variety of the two, because her style
Hmm.
is probably different than mine. So I think a good home channel would be good for us. Hey, homebody Trish girl.
Yes. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here in the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with the Reefy Nicole. Please make sure to go to her channel and check out her content, okay? Fee, if you were to compare yourself to a celebrity that's in the industry, who would you pick as far as personality wise?
Personality wise, let me think about that. Mm. I used to say Nene Leaks, but
Mm,
some of her ways I don't like. Some of her ways I don't get. So yeah, I'm still pondering on that one. I'm not even favoring nobody. Mm, I can't think of nobody right off the celebrity. Can you say the question one more time? Maybe I can come up with somebody.
yeah. If you were to basically choose someone who your personality matched as far as a celebrity, who would it be like? Who would your personality match as far as a celebrity?
I'm gonna say Monique, the comedian.
Monique.
Hmm.
I like that.
Hmm. Monique,
I like that. Cause
because
she's, yeah.
I feel like she's a strong woman like myself.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely probably can make you laugh more than I can, but I feel like I have a little, comedy in me. She's pretty, and she went out there, and I feel like she got it. Like, even before she got married, she was, getting it from the mud, like single black, strong black woman. So yeah, I would say Monique.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. And it's really crazy to me that she's being like blackballed in the industry right now. I remember
Hmm.
when that whole situation happened with her and Tyler Perry. I thought that whole thing was really crazy. And I thought it was really shady, to be honest, because right in the midst of it happening, he jumped up and literally wrote a whole movie and gave it to Kelly Rowland. And it kind of came off as, this is what you wanted, but I can do this for anybody, and gave it to her. And that's how they came out with that movie. I forgot what that movie was called.
You know what
But
you're
it
talking about. That
basically,
movie wasn't that good either.
it wasn't that good. And honestly, I feel like it was really more so of a different version of what's that one movie called? Pandora's Box. You ever seen Pandora's Box?
Yes, it's been a long time, but yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah, it literally was the same thing.
Mhm.
Just a rip off version that I feel like
Mhm.
they should have been probably credited. If they wasn't, I'm not sure. But it
Right.
literally was the same thing. And I felt like that was so stupid. But I also felt like it was like that because he was trying to do something quick and he was trying to be funny
Proof
doing it.
He was
And
trying
I
to prove a
didn't like
point.
that. I ain't
Mhm.
like that at all. But
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So the next question that I have for you here is, if you was to be able to tell YouTube to add a feature to everyone's channel, what feature would that be?
Some feature that would allow everyone to get equal exposure, not just because you got 70,000 people, we gonna push yours out. No, you push
Hmm.
the 300 subscribers the same way you push the 70,000 subscribers. So that
Yeah.
feature.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that because, child, the way this algorithm is working, I feel like it was like way better back in the day, but I don't know if that's because there's so many people that's up on here now, or if it's
Mhm.
just because like technology is more advanced that they can do it that way and feed off of what they think people like more.
Right.
And yeah, I really don't know, child, but it is what it is. Yeah. Pencil poetry. Yeah. Said I like
Mhm.
that. I like that too. I think that's a really good idea. And it will make more people feel equal, you
Yes,
know? Yeah.
definitely.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the next question that I have for you here is, would you rather have to actually love on someone that you hated and genuinely mean it, knowing that they did complete harm to you and you feel like they will actually turn around and do it again, regardless if you loved on them or not? Or would you rather have to hate someone that you actually loved, but you feel like they never truly loved you for real?
The second one, hate someone that I truly loved, because I can't fake it. Yeah, I can't even fake it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the second option.
Has something like that actually happened to you before?
No.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay. I feel like a lot of people probably experience people that they've been around that they know that like they know that this person probably isn't all that good for them, but they stick around anyway. And I feel like that kind of ties into the change part, not wanting
Mhm.
to change. Some people get
Right.
stuck on stuff like that, regardless if they feel like it's unhealthy, it's something that's always been around. You know what I'm saying? That has a lot
Yeah.
to do with even people that are on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like all that can dig into so many different topics, but yeah,
Yes.
I feel like a lot of that has a lot to do with it. But thank you guys so much for being here on the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with the real Fee Nicole. Please make sure to go and subscribe to her channel and check out her content, okay? So, this next question that I have for you is actually your last question. So, thank you so much for making it this far into the interview, and thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. So, this question that I have for you here is, if you were to describe to someone that's on YouTube what your experience is and how it's changed from when you started, what would you say?
I would tell them that I've learned a lot, and I would tell them not to jump on all the trains that you see out there, because there are a lot of trains on YouTube. Just observe, and at the end of the day, pick whatever train fits you. Like, don't be sold on the first thing you hear, because every something that works for their channel may not work for yours. So find your own path, and go from there.
Yeah, I feel that. And that's definitely some great advice because I feel like people get up on YouTube, and some people may have expectations and some people just kind of go with the punches of whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you get on here and you just have all these expectations, that's what makes it more stressful. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you enjoy the ride, you'll have more pleasure on
Yeah.
this ride than hating the ride altogether. But yeah, okay. Well, thank you guys so much for being here in the live. Did you have anything you would like to say before we close?
Thank you guys for watching, and please go and subscribe, and don't forget to like this video and share it and comment.
Yes, you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here in the live. Again, this is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with the real Fee Nicole. Please make sure to go and subscribe to her channel and check out her content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.